Hello, my name is Peter, and as you saw in the intro, I've got an old RC car that I need to fix. The drivetrain isn't working, so today we're going to take that apart. Thanks to the guys at the RC Fun Park in Granger, Indiana. They were gracious enough to take a look at this thing and figure out what it was. It is a KYOSHO Outrage ST, and from my research it looks like it came out around 1993-94. So we're looking at a truck that's 23-ish years old. Thanks to them for helping me get started and figure out what this thing is, and I'm going to see if I can fix it. Okay, so we need to sort this out. Looks like this screw right here might be. Let's try this first. Okay, that was easy enough. Let's try this one. It probably would have been a better idea to take this one out first rather than this, but either way, we got them down. I'm not sure if these are supposed to come apart or not. They look like they're just plugged into each other. So I'll try it. Hey, there it goes. Oh, you know what? I could have just done this. Yep. That would have been much easier. Alright. Looks like this is the next thing that needs to come off here. Aha. Yeah, look at that. Lots and lots of dirt on this. Well, let's see what we can find here. As I understand it, this part or something in this is called the slipper clutch. Set it just like that because I don't know how any of this really works or goes together. Huh. Well, those seem to be operating together correctly, but they obviously weren't before. Let's make sure the motor actually responds to the radio the way that it looked like it had been. Well, that seems to be working just fine. Something in here is bad. I'm going to switch to a different lens so you can see what's going on better. Okay, this should be much better. Easier to see exactly how I'm ruining things. I'm not sure if I should just take the two halves apart or if I should try to take the whole gearbox off, but I think because this this gear here goes all the way through, I'm going to have to take this off at least. There we go. Oh, it looks like these three screw, no. This screw and this one were the ones holding it in place. I think I want to get the two halves apart before I take it off, though. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to find when I get inside, but we'll see. These three screws all look the same. This one's like a self-tapping screw of some kind. Okay, that looks pretty straightforward. There's a pin going through the shaft on this side, there's also, oh, there goes that. There's also a pin holding it in on this side. So I'm not sure if I just have to push it through far enough to kind of shove this down and then take the pin out, or what. I'm just going to leave that right there. The problem, I think, is very clearly inside this differential here. These are supposed to turn, you know, theoretically if I turn one side of this, the other side should turn. As far as I can tell, it's just these 4 small screws to disassemble it. I'm a little concerned about the amount of junk on my hands, but I figure this will probably need to find whatever kind of lubricant this takes and sort of relube everything before I reassemble it. Okay, before I do this, I'm going to try to make it a little brighter. Oh, well, that's pretty obvious what the problem is there. Here's the problem. Yeah, so here are the 2 sides here. There's supposed to be a gear across the top of that, but the gear is in at least 3 pieces. So this part, functioning beautifully. This part, let's see if I can put the puzzle together. Might even be more missing. Yep, there's a piece. Right there. What I need to do is maybe figure out how many teeth this gear originally had. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is 13 a plausible number, YouTube? I don't know. I could also count how many the one on the opposite side has, because that should be the same. 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13 indeed, which makes me feel better about knowing I got all these pieces out. So that's what I've got there. And I need to figure out what this other gear is called. Theoretically, if I can just replace that gear, stick everything back together, reassemble it, it should work. Now, the problem is, this thing is from 1993 or 94. Oh, let's plug this in. We'll see how that goes. Again, I want to say a big thank you to the guys in the shop at the RC Fun Park in Granger, Indiana. So helpful in helping me identify what this thing even is, and now I might be able to track down the part I need. Maybe not, but hey, that's part of the adventure, isn't it? So thanks again. If you're in the area, I would recommend heading in there and checking out what they have to offer, because they were friendly and it looks like they had great selection. Again, I'm pretty new to this hobby, but it looked like a great place. So as you saw in the differential, 3 of the 4 gears are in there and working fine. The other gear is in 4 pieces. So I need to see if I can locate one of those or a replacement differential, and then I can get the whole thing back together and it should work. Everything else seemed to be functioning okay. So we'll see what eBay has to offer, and you can keep an eye out for the next video where hopefully you'll get to see me drive this old truck.